Good morning. And today is February 10th. It's a Saturday. We're getting up in the morning. We're getting breakfast, all that stuff. But this is Coolin's Morning Inspirations. I'm your host, Michael Terrell. And today's episode that I wanted to talk to you guys about is to conquer one thing at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was the world. You have to think about that on your everyday, your everyday grind, to say. You see so many people that's probably like 10 steps ahead of you, and you want to be there, but use that as inspiration and make small goals. Small goals add up to big goals. You can't just make a big goal and just get, because to be honest, and it's something I tell people all the time, right? Big goals sometimes creates depression. Because you see this big goal that you have that's so big, and you're sitting here thinking like, how do I get there? Well, duh. One step at a time. One chisel piece at a time. You're not going to make everything happen in a day. And that's the difference between most of us these days, is because we think that everything's supposed to happen right then and there. The minute I think it, the minute I want it, I got it. No, that's not how the world works. Sorry. I mean, it would be great if it was that way, but it's not. So we have to create short goals. Create a plan of how we're going to get to that big picture. But we have to create the perfect plan for the first step. Once you get the perfect plan for the first step, then you work on the second step. Because I can guarantee you, if you're sitting here trying to create the perfect plan for the big picture, you're going to have plenty of flaws. Because it really takes precision to create something that you want that is as big as you want it. You think that when they create a skyscraper, that they just magically create a skyscraper? No, one floor at a time. They frame everything first, and then they go in for everything else. You have to think about that as your life. You can't sit here and just think that magically you're going to create this perfect life for yourself without even putting in the first step. Sometimes it takes hundreds, thousands, millions of steps before you get to where you want to be. And it's okay. But the quicker you can get there is how hard you're grinding for it. What are you doing to make that happen? One step at a time is all it takes. People get so discouraged. People get so depressed over this. And there's always going to be bumps. There's always going to be mishaps. There's always going to be something that ends up happening that you just did not know that was going to happen. So you can't. I was just having a conversation with one of my loved ones about how you cannot say you have the perfect end game. Because along that long path to the end, you don't know what's going to happen to you. You don't know what's going to happen in your circumstances, financially, physically, emotionally. You don't. So you will be a fool to plan for something way, way, way down the line when you're not even focused on what's going to happen to you around the corner. And I'm not calling anyone a fool, but the motions that you make cannot be foolish. because you only have one life to live, and every step that you take is valid and very important, critical. Every step. People always talk about having to start from behind. Well, do we all look at where we started to fall behind? Look at that part. Where did you start to fall behind? How do you fix that? How do you keep going is the most important part. And as long as you do it one step at a time and you just paint the picture and you make it into something that you can see happen, one step. Even if it's as small as getting to work. That's one goal. Now, let me make sure I check all my emails. Goal 2. Goal 3. Let me create something new that I can present to my boss. Goal 4. Let me make sure I cook a healthy meal today. So I'm going to make sure that I go to Publix this afternoon and make sure that I get this, that, and the third for my meal. You get me? Let me make sure that I go to sleep at 9 o'clock so I can get enough rest so when I wake up in the morning, I'm rejuvenated so I can think straight. These are small goals. With this check, since I have this extra money, let me go ahead and put $200-$300 aside. Small goal. How do you reach $1 million in savings if you don't save ever? You just do it one step at a time. I'm so sorry if it's hard for you. One step at a time. Have a great one. Be blessed.
Thank you for tuning in to the Unbreakable Black Man Podcast. Remember to listen out for up and coming shows, and you can also follow me on all social platforms at Unbreakable BMP. If you would like to reach out with topic ideas, or even if you would like to be a guest on the show, you can always reach me by email at theunbreakableBlackmanPodcast@gmail.com. As we close out, always remember your tongue is strong, but your mind is even stronger. So stop just talking about it and make shit happen.
If you're trying to find love, know it's hard to keep. Even when it get tough and you wanna leave, take a look into your eyes where I find reason. Yeah. Writing love letters from my broken English. Conversate with a self. I'm wishing you well. Set the time and place and I'll meet you there. Be right there. Be right. I'll be right. Stumbling up the stairs. Please come, I need help. Can't do this alone. Show me that you're there. We've been through so much in the past week. Can we start afresh, leaving in last week? Cause I'm so gone. Fighting the temptations in that old phone. They been trying to separate us.